Hi, I'm Ava, and I focused on the game's animation and sound as well as the dice.
Hi, I'm Henrik. I worked on the user interface, specifically the buttons and the scoring table. Additionally, I worked on the ThinkSpeak.
Hi, I'm Diane. I implemented the player switching and the replay features. And I also worked on ThinkSpeak.
And just to show how the app runs, so we're just going to start the function, and what should initially pop up is the game starts sound as well as a UI alert that shows the objectives as well as the instructions of the game. So we have that. And then to show the code view of just the startup function, we have a lot of the logic that Diane worked on. So for here, we're just initializing a lot of our buttons as well as the audio. And then for here, we see just some functions about how um the buttons go on and off for when players go back and forth. And for explaining the dice rolls here for my code. So my code that I have here is that it first checks if the player has rolled less than 3 times. And then if so, it displays a dice rolling animation and then generates a random number for each unsaved dice. And then as well, it updates the dice icon with the corresponding image we have here. And then the code additionally checks for the occurrences of each number and plays a dice roll sound for each. It then increments the roll count, and if the player has already rolled 3 times, then a alert message is displayed saying that we basically cannot do that. And then here's some more for the dice. And then mhm.
This code here demonstrates how the scoring works. Once the user has rolled the dice at least once, and has the value of the dice, they can select the button that they want to correlate their scoring to. And then once the button is clicked, it will calculate the score, add it to the total score, and then switch it to the next player's turn.
And that's for a lot of the button or majority of the buttons we have on our table shown right here. For player one and player two categories as well. So if we roll the dice here, we see our dice roll with animation feature. And say we want to click our fives, you lock the dice in place and then roll again. And if we want a better score, we can also roll again. So we have 3 5s, and if we click our fives for our player one that's now playing, we see that the score updates, it plays a sound as well, and then it goes to player two, so only the options for the buttons for player two will be available. And then additionally here, and this does that, and this function also remains the same for each button all the way up until Yahtzee. So if we
Okay, so after all the buttons have been pressed and announced, you get the option to replay. So basically in the code, we just reset all the game-related properties. So the current player against, we start off with player one and we reset the row counts and as well as the rows of the previous scores. And we get to reset the icon so it's back to the normal photo, and that's basically it. You're just resetting the game and you can just play how many ever times you want to.
and that basically sums up our Yahtzee game with visually appealing animations, controls, and then our clear scoring system. And we hope you enjoy playing our game as much as we enjoyed creating it.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.